everyone, welcome to this Hexagon 2.5 video tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to model a simple wooden crate, UV unwrap it, and then we'll take the UV over into GIMP 2.8 and create a texture, and then from there we'll go over into X normal and render out a ambient occlusion map, or shadow map if that's what you want to call it, to add some depth to our texture. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to click a cube here, and I'm going to hold the shift key so it snaps to the center of our grid here, and just scale it up there just wherever you want to. And now we want to right click in our 3D space and go to face selection, and I'm going to Control A to select all my faces, and then I'm going to the vertex modeling tab, and I'm going to click on sweep surface, and let's escape from that. One thing that you want to make sure that you have the sweep for each face independently selected there. You can get to that without anything selected. You can go ahead and click extrude surface and make sure you have that, and then validate it, and then you can go back in here and select all your faces, and then click the icon again, and it'll automatically extrude each single face. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit my space bar, and if you can see over in the properties panel that each time I tap my space bar we toggle between the icons there, and the first one we want to do is a radial extrude, which is inset. So we want to inset these faces probably about there, and then I'm going to left click, and then I'm going to tap my space bar again and toggle over to the first icon there, and then we'll just drag down until we get somewhere like that. If you're dragging the wrong direction, you're going to get these black faces that's showing the normals are reversed, and you'll also have this red line. So you need to make sure that you're going the right direction, and you'll know that if your faces are not black. So we're going to I'll go to about there, and then I'm going to left click, and then we're going to validate that. And that's it as far as the modeling part goes. That's going to be our wooden crate. Now let's go ahead and go to the UV and Paint tab, and we're going to select this icon right here, which is the unfold icon. And what that does is automatically splits your screen into two views. On this side here you have UV space, and then in the other side here you're still in your 3D space. And let's take a look at this properties panel here. We have a plus and minus key, and we also have a little head icon there, which is the unfold icon. And what we'll need to do is add some seams where we want to slice up or cut up this crate in order to unfold it and lay it out flat. You can just imagine, let's say you have a knife and you have a cardboard box, and you want to cut that cardboard box up in such a way that you can unfold it and lay it flat on the floor. And that's basically what we're going to do here. So now I'm in edge selection, and when you're in the UV unwrap mode, you do not have to hold your shift key to make multiple selections. So, and that's pretty much about all I'm really gonna say on the UV part. This is not really about UV mapping, but I wanted to kind of demo it. So let's go ahead and start making our selections here and marking our seams where we want this thing to be cut at. So I'm gonna, on the top of my cube here, my crate, I'm gonna select this edge, this edge, this edge, and this edge. Let's drag this out of the way a little bit here so you can see where I'm at. And then this edge, and then we'll get the one on the other side. And that's good enough to get started there. And then I'm going to go over here under the properties panel. I'm going to click my plus icon, and if you'll notice here, all those edges that we had selected turn that dark blue, and those are our seams. So let's go ahead and unfold this once so you can kind of see what it looks like. Kind of looks like a cross there. And but there are some more cuts we need to make. So let's go ahead, and we're going to start right here on the top, and I'm going to mark these corners here, and I'm going to click ring select. Let's make sure all those are selected. Let's go ahead and turn off these grids and get them out of our way under the scene panel and under the properties tab. Just hide those there. And let's go ahead and click the plus key, make sure that we got all those, and then what we'll do is we'll just start to work our way around marking those same seams in that direction, and then we'll come back and get the sides. So we're going to mark here and get one of those inside corners there, and then ring select. Make sure they're all marked, because if you think you're done and then you validate and then you go back and try to mark it again, the whole thing unwraps, and you'll have to remark all your seams. So I'm going to hit the plus key again, mark those seams. Now we'll just work our way around to the bottom, and then we'll ring select, make sure we've got all those selected, don't want to miss one. Okay, plus key. Alright, go back to the front view here, so we'll make sure we've got our top, our front, our bottom. Now let's go around to the back and mark those seams, same seams again. Ring select, plus icon. Okay, go back to our front view. Let's just go back and double check and make sure we have all those seams marked. Looks like we do. I know that when you have those seams marked, you kind of have a transparency on your object, which is good, but also it gets kind of confusing sometimes. Okay, we've got it marked all the way around. Now let's do our sides. So there and there, and then ring select. And sorry if you heard the dogs barking. They're kind of noisy. I was hoping to get all the way through this without any interruptions. I'm gonna just keep going. Normally if I have a noise like that, I usually stop and start over, but I'm not going to this time. Okay, I'll mark these and then ring select. Okay, I believe we have all of those marked. Went back to the front view there, and we're going to look at the top, Look at the sides, front, bottom, and back. It looks like we're good to go. So now we can go ahead and click our unwrap icon again, and we should be completely unwrapped. And let's go ahead and click, make sure you click inside your UV space here, and then go down here and click on this icon, and let's go to single view. So open up that UV space. Let's go back and kind of work our way around here. What how I'm navigating through that is I'm using my scroll wheel to scroll in and out, and then hold my scroll wheel down to pan around in my view. And I believe that looks good. So we'll just go to point selection here, and we'll just, oh, got to validate. Make sure you validate after you've checked everything. Point selection, and we'll just drag a selection around all our points. And we'll start rotating this, and then I'll hold my shift key so it will snap incrementally in the rotation. And we'll just scale this down so it fits inside of our UV space. Now optimally, you want to your UVs to occupy as much of your UV space as possible, but we will do that in another tutorial. We're just not going to do it this time, and I apologize for that, but we will get to it in another tutorial. So basically we've got our cube unwrapped, and so now let's go ahead and export our UV. And you do that with this little icon right here. It looks like a camera. We're just going to click that, and I usually like to save it as a JPEG. Don't know why. I'm going to go to my desktop here and click this folder here. I think I need to make another folder here, and we'll just call it crate tut. And let's name this crate UV. Now let's save it here. Oh, I forgot I can't use the V. That's my hotkey to draw on the screen. Well, we'll just call it crate U. And we will just save it right here in the crate tut folder. And that's it for this part. So make sure you save your file. I guess I'll show you how to do that. We'll just go up here and click save, and we'll put it in that same folder that we just saved our UV to, and we'll call this crate tut, and that ought to do it. And we'll just save it as an HXN, which is the hexagon file. So save. Okay, that's it for this part, and I'm gonna start working on the texturing tutorial. So thank you for watching.